So we'll start today by finding a comfortable seat on the mat. Be sure to pull the flesh away from your sit bones so that you're starting with a stable foundation. Draw the navel in towards the spine, and then allow the crown of the head to reach towards the sky. Bring your shoulder blades together and down your back and place the hands on the thighs, palms up, and close your eyes. And just start to become aware of your breath, allowing it to flow in through the nose and out through the nose. Start to bring the breath into balance by making your inhale the same length as your exhale. And as you inhale, fill those lungs completely. Feel the chest expand with air. And then exhale. And then bring your hands together at your heart in Anjali mudra, prayer position. We'll breathe together 3 times, and on the third exhale, we'll share the sound of Om. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale and exhale. And for the third time together, inhale. Om. Bow your head. Place the hands on the thighs. Softly open your eyes, looking forward. So we'll start today with the arms by our sides. As you inhale, arms sweep up. And as you exhale, arms come back down by your side. So you're moving with your breath at your own pace. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. The next time the arms come up overhead, allow your palms to come together to touch. As you exhale, bring the hands together at the heart. So I forgot to mention this. If you have a strap nearby, grab that. If you don't have one, it's really not a big deal. We can do exactly what we need to do without it. It can just be more accessible to more people with a strap. So I'm going to turn around so you can see what I'm doing. You'll stay in Sukhasana and place the strap in your right hand. As you inhale, that right arm sweeps up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, bend that elbow, placing the hand between the shoulder blades. Notice how my bicep is right next to my ear. Take that left hand around. First, see if you can grasp your fingertips. If not, you have this strap to hold on to. I'm going to turn back around. So if you're able to grasp the fingertips, you don't need the strap. But I like to hold mine there just in case, because some days my shoulders are tighter than others. Don't let your arm push your head forward. Allow the crown of the head to reach towards the sky. Focus on the breath here. Slowly release those fingertips. Let that left arm come back around. Right arm reaches tall, and then you can lower that hand to your thigh. Next, you'll place the strap in the left hand. As you inhale, the left arm sweeps up. Exhale, bend that elbow, hand between the shoulder blades. And again, the bicep is right next to the ear. Reach around with the right arm. See if you can grasp the fingertips. If not, you have that strap to hold on to. Breathe here. Slowly release those fingertips. Bring your right hand back around. Left arm reaches tall. Exhale, lower the arm, and you can place that strap to the side. Take that left hand, bring it behind the left hip. Nice tall spine here. Right hand to the top of the left knee. Press down through the sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, begin to twist to the left. Press down through your sit bones. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, slowly come back to center. Place the right hand behind the right hip, left hand to the top of the right knee. Root down through your sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, begin to twist to the right. Root down once again, lengthen, and then as you exhale, come back to center. Let's come to all fours, hands and knees. Looks like one of my children took off with my foam pad. That's okay. So remember that when you're on all fours, the knees are just hip width apart. They're slightly behind your hips. Hands are shoulder width apart, slightly forward of those shoulders. Take a breath in as you exhale. Shift the hips to the heels, the chest to the thighs, coming to extended child's pose. As you inhale, come up all fours. Exhale, back to child's pose. Inhale, up all fours. The next time you shift back to child's pose, pause there, keeping those elbows up off of the mat. Take your left hand and you're going to place it in the left hip crease, so where the hip bends, so your hand will be between your belly and your thigh. Press down through that right hand and then begin to twist to the left. So that left elbow will point up to the sky. Press down through that right hand and breathe. On an exhale, come back to center. Extend the left arm out nice and long. Place that right hand in the right hip crease. Press down through that left hand and then twist to the right. Slowly come back to center. Extend that right hand long to meet the left and inhale up all fours. Take a breath in, and then as you exhale, round your spine towards the sky. On the inhale, the belly is drawn down towards your mat, the bottom and the head towards the ceiling. Exhale, round the spine, coming to cat. Inhale, belly draws down, coming to cow. Bring yourself back to a neutral neck, neutral spine. So we're going to begin to move into downward facing dog. So from all fours, curl those toes under. Begin to shift those sit bones towards the wall behind you. The knees lift just a bit as you press back, coming to downward facing dog. Start to bend those knees. Go back down into child's pose. As you inhale, come up all fours. Curl the toes under. Shift those sit bones towards the space behind you. Knees lift as you press back. Start to walk the feet forward, coming to Uttanasana, forward fold. Relax the head and neck here. You can bend the knees if you can't quite touch the ground. Bring your hands to your hips. Press down through the feet to come up. So we're going to practice 3 different types of heart openers, chest openers, and then we're going to incorporate those into our sun salutations today. So the first one, you're going to take your hands. Let's see, the first one. Oh yeah, sorry, I just had to make sure I get them right. Clasp those hands together, shoulder blades together and down the back. So you can feel the lengthening in the chest. Crown of the head is reaching towards the sky. Breathe here, navel into the spine. And then relax. The second one, you're going to take your hands, interlace the fingers behind the skull so the elbows come out to the sides. You can take a little back bend here and breathe. Bring yourself back up. Lower your arms. The third one is what I call a standing camel pose. So you'll stand in Tadasana. Take the hands to the sacrum, shoulder blades together and down the back, navel to the spine. Lift up through the sternum, and then you take it back for a back bend. But notice my hips are not jutting forward to get myself into a deeper back bend. I'm lifting up through the chest and taking it back. On an inhale, come back up. Give yourself a hug. And then give yourself a hug going the other way. Arms come by your sides. Stand at the top of the mat in Tadasana. As you inhale, arms sweep up. On the exhale, hinge from your hips, folding forward. Fingertips come down to the ground. As you inhale, bring yourself up halfway. And then as you exhale, fold forward. Step that right foot back, followed by the left coming to plank. You can do knees up or down. Start to bend those elbows, slowly lowering for chaturanga. Sweep the chest through the arms, rising to cobra pose, bhujangasana. Curl the toes under. Shift back, Adho Mukha, Svanasana. Step the feet forward, coming to Uttanasana. Press down through those feet. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. And then bring your hands behind you, clasping them together, shoulder blades together and down your back. Breathe here. Release the hands. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, folding forward. As you inhale, come up halfway. And as you exhale, fold forward. Step that right foot back, followed by your left. Slowly lower for chaturanga. Sweep the chest through the arms, rising to bhujangasana, cobra pose. Curl the toes under. Shift back and rest. So here, you can take down dog or child's pose. Start to walk those feet forward once again. Press down through the feet. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Once again, you'll take those hands behind you, clasp them together, shoulder blades together and down your back. Inhale and exhale are equal. Release the hands. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, folding forward. On the inhale, bring yourself up halfway. On the exhale, fold. Step the feet back. Remember, you can have your knees up or down for plank. Hug those elbows in as you slowly lower down. Sweep the chest through the arms, rising to cobra pose. Curl the toes under. Shift back, down dog. Step the feet forward, uttanasana. Press down through your feet. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Take your hands behind your head, interlace those fingers. Elbows open up out to the sides. Chest is open. Breath is balanced. Lower your arms. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, folding forward. As you inhale, come up halfway. As you exhale, fold. Step the feet back to plank once again. Slowly lower down, chaturanga. Sweep that chest through the arms, rising to cobra pose. Curl the toes under. Shift back and rest here. Step the feet forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. Press down through those feet. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Interlace the fingers behind the skull. Elbows out to the sides. Shoulder blades together and down your back. Take a little back bend here. Bring yourself back up, arms by your sides. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, folding forward. As you inhale, come up halfway. As you exhale, hinge. Step your feet back to plank. Slowly lower down. Chaturanga. Sweep the chest through the arms, rising to bhujangasana, keeping the shoulders relaxed away from the ears. Curl the toes under. Shift back, down dog. Step the feet forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. Press down through the feet. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands come together at your heart. Take your hands to the sacrum. Press down through the feet. Lift up through the sternum and just take a subtle back bend here for standing camel pose. Bring yourself back up, arms by your sides. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, folding forward. As you inhale, come up halfway. As you exhale, fold. Step your feet back to plank. Slowly lower down, chaturanga. Sweep the chest through the arms, rising to cobra pose. Curl the toes under. Shift back and rest. Start to walk the feet forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. Press down through the feet. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart, and bring the hands to the sacrum for your standing camel pose. Press down through the feet, lift up through the sternum, and take it back. Bring yourself back up. Lower your arms. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, folding forward. As you inhale, come halfway up. As you exhale, hinge. Step back to plank. So this time when we come to cobra, we're going to hold the pose. So slowly lower down for chaturanga. Sweep the chest through the arms, rising to cobra pose, and we'll hold this here. So you can have bent elbows in the pose. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Focus on your breath. Curl your toes under. Shift back to downward facing dog. Step the feet forward, coming to Uttanasana, forward fold. Press down through the feet. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a nice wide stance on your mat. Outer edges of the feet are parallel to the outer edges of your mat. Nice wide stance. Come up on the heel of that left foot. Toes turn in slightly. Come up on the heel of the right foot. Toes turn out 90 degrees. Bring those arms parallel to the ground. Gaze out over the right fingertips. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, bend the knee. So we come to warrior two, and I'm just wiggling my foot out a little further just to have a safer stance because I don't want my knee going past my ankle here. Bend the right elbow, and as you exhale, tip to your right. So you're resting your forearm on your thigh, palm faces the sky. The left arm can slide so that the bicep is right over the ear, or you can place your hand on the hip. Remember, our goal today is to keep that chest open, shoulders stacked. So let's try not to lower our chest towards the floor here. Press down through the feet. Use the left hand to bring yourself up to warrior two. You're going to straighten that right leg. Reach the right fingertips to the space to the right, and as you exhale, tip to your right for Utthita Trikonasana. So same thing here. Oftentimes that chest will turn to look to the floor. Might mean you've gone down too far. You can just bring the hand up a little bit. Keep that chest open, shoulders stacked. Press down through the feet. Use the left hand to bring yourself up. As you exhale, lower your arms. Bring the feet to parallel. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hinge, and fold forward. Relax here. Breathe. Bring your hands to your hips. Press down through the feet to come up. So this time we're going to come up on the heel of that right foot. Toes turn in slightly. Come up on the heel of the left foot. Toes turn out 90 degrees. Arms parallel to the mat. Gaze out over those left fingertips. Take a breath in and let that left knee bend. So I deal with some shoulder issues in my right shoulder here. It's really my left, but I'm mirroring. It's talking to me. So I'm going to place my hand on my hip just to protect it. Give it a little rest. So bend your left elbow. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, tip to the left, forearm to the thigh. The right arm can slide so that the bicep is over the ear, or the hand can come to the hip. Press down through the feet. Use that right hand to bring yourself back up to warrior two. Straighten the left leg. Begin to reach the left fingertips to the space to your left, and as you exhale, tip to the left for Utthita Trikonasana. Press down through your feet. Use the right hand to bring yourself up. Lower the arms. Bring your feet parallel. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Place the hands on your hips. Press down through the feet to come up. Step the feet to just femur width apart. Face the front of your mat, or the top of your mat. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. As you inhale, come up halfway. As you exhale, fold. Step the feet back to plank. Knees can be up or down. Slowly lower for chaturanga. Sweep the chest through the arms, rising to cobra pose. And again, we're going to hold that here. So the shoulder blades are relaxing away from your ears. Navel draws in towards the spine. Breath is balanced. Curl the toes under. Shift back, down dog. Once more, float forward to plank. Hug those elbows in, slowly lower down. Sweep the chest through the arms, this time coming to upward facing dog. So that's similar to cobra, but the thighs are lifted up off of the mat. Curl the toes under, shift back, down dog. Float the body forward to plank once again. Lower the knees, shift back to child's pose. Then you're going to sweep your chest close to the mat, bringing yourself to lay on your belly. Bend your knees. See if you can reach back with the hands to grasp the tops of the feet. So you want to try to keep your knees from winging out into a V here. Lift your thighs away from the floor, and then press the feet into the hands to lift the chest. So focus on the chest here and breathe. slowly lower down, release the legs. Place your hands by your chest and press back to child's pose. Start to walk your hands towards your knees so you come to sit on your heels. Clasp your hands together behind you, shoulder blades together and down your back. So press the fist towards the floor here. We're going to come to sit in Dandasana. So we'll take a seat and extend the legs out nice and long. When we sit in Dandasana, we flex the feet, but you want to make sure that the heels stay on the ground. Bend your left knee, placing the sole of the foot on the floor. The right foot is flexed. Take your left hand behind the left hip. Right arm wraps around that left knee. Press down through the sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, twist to your left. So you can stay like this, or if you'd like a deeper twist, you can take this right elbow to the outside of the knee. I'm not going to do that today, but it's optional for you. So keep the chest open here. Press down through your sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, slowly come back to center. Extend that left leg nice and long to meet the right, coming back to Dandasana. Bend the right knee. Sole of the foot comes to the floor. Take that right hand behind the right hip. Wrap that left arm around the right knee. Press down through the sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, twist to the right. Root down once again. Inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, slowly come back to center. Extend that right leg long to meet the left. So here, we're going to bend the left knee once again, sole of the foot to the mat, and then let that left knee open up out to the side. You can use a strap here if you'd like. You don't have to, but it's a little more gentle for your back if you do place the strap around the ball of that right foot. Press down through your sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, hinge from the hips, folding forward. Slowly bring yourself up. Remove the strap, place it to the side. Extend that left leg long to meet the right. And then bend the right knee, sole of the foot comes to the mat, and then let that knee open up out to the side. If you're using a strap, you can place that around the ball of the left foot and then extend the leg long. Root down through your sit bones again. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge. Slowly bring yourself back up. Take that strap, place it to the side. Extend your right leg long to meet the left. This time, again, you can use the strap if you'd like. We're going to place it around the balls of both feet. Again, if you're not using a strap, I'll show you this one without the strap since I've been using a strap. You'll just inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge. Now, if you can't reach the toes, you can bend your knees to reach your toes. And then just extend the legs as straight as you can. They don't have to be completely straight. So I've been doing a lot of sewing, and I printed out patterns on my printer, which means you have to piece it all together, they're usually like 32 pages. And I did that on the floor, and my low back is not happy about it. It's pretty tight. Start to walk your hands up the legs, and we'll come to lay on our backs. So once you lay down on your back, you'll bend your knees, placing the soles of the feet on the floor. Arms come by your sides, palms face the floor. Pelvic floor draws up, navel in, engage both glutes, lift those hips. As you exhale, lower those hips. So you're moving with your breath here, lifting and lowering, dynamic bridge pose. The next time you lift, we're going to hold the pose and breathe. You can stay just like this or begin to wiggle those shoulders beneath you. Clasp the hands together. Press the hands and the arms into the ground, keeping those hips lifted away from the mat. Start to unwiggle. Release the hands, lower the hips down to the mat, and hug your knees into your chest. Place the right hand on the right knee, the left hand on the left knee. As you inhale, knees pull away from the chest as those arms straighten. Exhale, knees draw in. Inhale, knees pull away. Exhale, knees draw in. Hug those knees in once more. And then place the soles of the feet on the mat. Let the hands rest on the belly and just let those knees sway from side to side. Let the legs become still. We're going to begin to transition into Shavasana. If there's anything that you need to be comfortable, please feel free to grab that. And once you have what you need, you'll just come to lay on your back with the legs extended out nice and long. You can let the feet just flop open. Arms are by your sides, a few inches away from the body, and the palms face the sky. Relax your jaw by creating a space between the top and bottom rows of teeth. Let the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth and let your eyes just rest in their sockets. Resist the urge to make subtle movements. Allow the natural breath to take over. Rest in Shavasana. Slowly start to deepen the breath, becoming aware of the space around you and becoming aware of your body. Start to make subtle movements that feel good, like wiggling the fingers and wiggling the toes. You can rotate through the wrists and the ankles and turn that head gently from side to side. And then stretch through the arms and the legs like you're just working your pace. Further stretch. And then roll to the right side in the fetal position, and we'll stay there for a few breaths. Keeping the eyes closed if you'd like. Use your arms to bring yourself back up to a comfortable seated position. And once you get there, you can bring your hands together at your heart in Anjali mudra. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Thank you for opening that heart space. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be free from suffering. May you have ease and well-being. Namaste. Thank you.